What is up, everybody? It is Wick again, and I'm back at it looking for things that I can flip on eBay, Amazon, wherever, make some money. Here in this Goodwill, I'm looking at these Squishmallow plush, and people tell me to look these up and buy them all the time, but the ones I find, they just don't seem to be really worth it. So today I didn't really find any here, but I did pick one up for $1.99 at another Goodwill, new with tags. Not worth a whole lot though, but I figured why not? I'll give this one a shot. So in the toys, I'm trying to find some used board games. Just released a video about some vintage board games and other types of board games you can look for to make a lot of money. If you didn't check that video out, do so. But there's a swimming pool. Not vintage, like I've said, some of these swimming pools, inflatables can be worth good money. Here's a Marvel Flux card game for $1.99. I figured I'll check that out. And, yeah, worth picking up. The same with this Yahtzee to go. Actually can make some money selling that on Amazon, so I grabbed it. And there's some other card games. And the next day I come back in here and there's all kinds of new sealed games. So not sure where they were coming from, but yeah, some decent games today for sure, and some bags back there, some toys. What else? We got Seen It. How many Seen It's have we seen? Lots of Seen It's everywhere you go, but some of them are worth picking up, especially sealed, like the second edition. But puzzles, open puzzles, I'm not messing with unless they're very special. I move on to the next Goodwill though, and there's a little record player, it looks like, the Ion brand. Usually they're not worth picking up. And what else do we have here? Some older looking phones, and I see this Moen faucet here for $5.99. I decide to check it to see if it's new in there, and it is new, so worth quite a bit of money. I was happy to find that for $5.99. Should be able to sell that, make some pretty decent money. There's, I don't know what that was, some sort of clip or something. Coffee maker, that one didn't seem very valuable. I don't know why I was carrying that. Let's get it in the cart and we'll just slowly drive off into the Goodwill sunset. And just moving slow. Probably should have edited that part out, but you are getting to see some of what's on the shelf there. Some hair coloring stuff. You know, I haven't found any good hair coloring in a long time. There's some hair coloring vintage bolos. Like some of that stuff sell for like $60, $70. So always worth checking that kind of stuff. Some cross stitch, some crafting stuff. Not finding much today though. And outside of this Goodwill, I do stop into a thrift store, and there I'm putting some treasure in my soul. So we'll get to that in the haul part of the video, but back the next day in this Goodwill, and I'm finding all this brand new sealed stuff there in the cart. So good finds there. Going back over the toys, what else? There's that dollhouse down there. Price too high for what it sells for. There's this Munchkin game, but it's been open. I got like 4 or 5 copies of Munchkin I just pick up randomly at sales, so just left that. There's some Thomas the Tank Engine stuff too. I need to be paying more attention, but check this out. Pay attention to this doll. Goodwill has $49.99 on there. So that was just priced too high. There was people complaining about it. I heard some people, you know, just saying like, why would they price it this high? It's just like, oh, you know, just complaining about Goodwill. You hear it all the time. And come in the next morning and, well, it's not priced $50 anymore. So I'll talk about that also in the haul. But over here, we're just checking the figurines, see if I can spot anything valuable. Up there, I see this rabbit. And every time I see something like that, I'm like, is that Bunnies by the Bay? One day we'll get a good Bunnies by the Bay. But check it out, what I got in my cart. This Scrubbing Bubbles, brand new, sealed. If you don't know about these, well, they're worth quite a bit of money, especially if you find them new like I just did. So phenomenal find. And one of those days where I just turn off the camera, then I immediately start finding stuff. What do we got in here? I think some sort of little blender or something I didn't really want. Coffee maker didn't look too bad. And if you are enjoying the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button for me. I really appreciate you watching. It helps the video out so much. And more glassware stuff. I'm not seeing much, but let me know if you see anything. As always, I definitely walk past some good stuff from time to time. Here's some like custom art for video games. Looks like Assassin's Creed, maybe The Witcher. Probably came from a convention. And $4.99 is pretty good price, I guess, if you want this stuff. I'm not really interested, so passing on that, but sure, somebody enjoyed finding that. It could have been worth selling as well. I don't know. Halloween stuff. You know, Halloween's currently over, but at the time of this recording, it wasn't. Here's one of these McDonald's, you know, Halloween buckets. Put your candy in. The ones from actually 1986, the original ones with the lids, can be pretty decent to pick up. Any of the newer ones, I just pass on. Just not worth it. Just a billion of them. There's quite a bit of the old ones on there as well. As with most McDonald's stuff, they're just, you know, very mass produced. But still, some of it's worth picking up. And over here, I see a Harley Davidson glass, which I assume probably wasn't worth that much. Maybe it was worth picking up, but just decided to pass on it. Don't like to buy too much glass unless it's good stuff, but it was a good day. Here's what I picked up. Got some amazing items at Goodwill and the thrift store. And actually, just barely making this haul since it's a day late being recorded. I got this twinkling Thumbelina doll. Now, I'm pretty sure I got footage of this on the Goodwill shelf. They had $50 on it. So I ended up passing on it. But today, they had $12.99 on it. I mentioned it to the employee, and she said that somebody saw it, and it was priced too high, they thought, so they changed the price. You know, I'll give props to Goodwill when I see them, and definitely a good eye. Apparently just someone who was priced it too high, and another Goodwill employee was able to change it. So it works out for me. This thing is new in box. Unfortunately, one side has been opened, but it is zip tied to the cardboard and all that. I did see some of these sell new for around $100. This one is opened. I'll probably try like $75 plus shipping. It'll sell at some point. You know, worst case scenario, I sell it for about $50 plus shipping, I think. So at $12.99, that's a good price. Below it is another good find. This is an automatic scrubbing bubbles shower cleaner. And this is new, never opened. I paid $4.99 for it. These things are pretty good. They sell between $50 and $70. They also sell pretty good pre-owned, $20, $30 as well, I believe. So for $5, I'm gonna make some really good profit on that. So I went into Goodwill one day this week and there was a decent amount of games to pick up. And then I went in another day and there was even more. I'm not sure where all the games are coming from. A lot of these are sealed and new. A lot of them are indie games, kind of obscure games, so they're not worth a whole lot, but there are a couple gems in here. We'll just start back here with this Delve game, which is brand new sealed. I paid anywhere from $2 to $5. I don't think I paid over $5 for any of these. It seems like this game was like $30 on Amazon. You got this Yahtzee game, which is sealed. It's the Go version, which seems like I was making like $10, $15 on that on Amazon. Some of these I bought just to put in the board game collection, but seems like this on Amazon, this Marvel game was at least $10 profit at $1.99. I don't know if I'll hold on to it or sell it. Here's a game called Assassin Con. This is brand new sealed. I think this was like $20 on Amazon. Stickers kind of tore off there, but it looks like I paid $4.99 for it. Yeah, here it is. There's the other half. This one, was this the good one? I think I saw some comps, or at least one comp for this game at $50 on eBay. $3.99 sealed, so that's nice. I got this Project Mars, which is sealed. I don't think this was worth a whole lot, but still at $3.99, I can make some money on it. Same with this one. I think it was like a $15 game, but I paid $2.99 for it. I think this was like $25, this Haiku Warrior card game. Here's a sealed Zooscape. Paid $2.99 for this one. Again, I think that was like $10, $15 profit. And this, it's kind of a fun story. Was also like $15, $20. Rubik's Battle. Again, I don't remember all these. $1.99 for that one. bought it because I was going to make money on it. And this one I just kind of bought to put in the board game collection. It's got really good reviews. I might even have this. I remember seeing it one time, but I don't think I bought it. But if I'm to figure up all these board games, which I'm going to have to do, I'll put an estimated profit on the screen. So here is another vintage item. This is Cherry Mary Muffin. This is brand new sealed, $2.99. And I saw one listed for $80 new sealed. And I also saw one that sold for $30. That was new. So somewhere between $30 and $80 is what I think I'll get for this. At $2.99, I can't go wrong though. Here's just a sealed filter I can sell for $25. I paid $3.99 for it at Goodwill. This is a nice find in Goodwill as well. $5.99 for this Moen shower faucet set. It's got the handles and everything in there. From what I can tell just by, glancing at it and checking the pieces, it seems fine. Now, this is about $140 on Amazon new. With it being in this box, in this condition, I don't know if I'll sell it on Amazon. If I do, I won't be selling it as new. But I sell faucets when they're open box like this. If I can, they're complete, don't have damage. I'm sure I could sell it on there for at least $100. But it'll sell on eBay for pretty decent money as well. And eBay might be the way to go. It just depends on, what they're selling for on there. I'm not even sure if I checked. I can't remember. Here's a real cleaning kit that was picked up at a thrift store for $2. It's new. At least I think it is. Actually looked like about $25 on eBay. I believe it was like 30 some on Amazon, but it's a restricted brand. Still, little things like that are easy to ship, and I'll take $10, $15 profit for the effort it's going to take to sell it. Now, here's something I got at the thrift store. Ended up paying $1 for it. It wasn't priced. I ended up putting it in my cart. I was seeing a lot of stuff. I didn't really check it. I don't know. It could be new in there or something. Probably not. Yeah, it does look used. But still, these things sell pretty good on Amazon for around $50 used. If you find them new, you can get quite a bit of decent money. It's just some sort of telephone headset system that you wouldn't think would be worth it. I paid $1 for it, so I'll make some profit on it. I also got this at the thrift store for $2. This is a new sealed remote starter, and I've sold these before, and they sell okay. I think I sell this for like $25 to $40, somewhere in there. With winter coming, more people will be looking for these. And here's another good thrift store find. You don't see a lot of good shoes at this thrift store because all shoes are $1, and since they're $1, anything good just gets picked up immediately. Like as soon as they bring shoes out, there's a crowd of people just picking at them and just grab them before they even hit the shelf. I'm kind of looking these over because I'm like, maybe I missed some damage, but these are in really good condition. They just got a little bit of dirt on them. They're Timberland Pro work boots. And if you look up comps, even pre-owned, I think some of them go over $100. I'll probably try pricing these like $60 plus shipping. I'm definitely going to make money at $1, right? It's just crazy that you can still get deals like this. And there's another pretty good deal at the church thrift store. It's an Xbox 360 for $8. I don't know if it's going to work. It doesn't have a controller. It's missing part of the power supply, just the plug that you plug in, which can be replaced easily. It's got the cables though. I also had this wireless network adapter, which actually sells for like $25, $30 by itself. If I get this thing tested and working, I'll throw one of the random controllers I have with it. I don't even have to throw a controller with it, actually. If it's just working with the power supply and stuff, people will pay, I think, like $40 for it. It's hard to keep track of sometimes these old consoles, how much they're selling for. Probably sell the network adapter separately and just maximize my profit. So good pickup. Even not working, I'm going to make some money at $8 for all this. So I grabbed this Fisher-Price Power Wheels charger cable at the thrift store for $0.25. I didn't even look it up. I just thought, well, it could be worth money at $0.25. I don't really care. I've looked it up now that I got home. It's not great. Now, some of these Fisher-Price chargers for different types of toys can go upwards to $100. This one, at $0.25, I can probably make $5 on it. I think they're selling for like $10 shipped. Not 100% sure. I'll list it. It'll probably be a quick list. One thing with these though, I can't really test it that well. I can 100% guarantee it's going to work, but could end up losing more than the $0.25, right? If you sell something like that and it doesn't work, the person wants to return it, and you're just losing out on the shipping paid. So I don't know if I'll sell that or not. And then finally, I picked up this Squishmallows new with tags. It was $1.99. I think I can make at least $10 profit on it for an easy list. Now, People tell me all the time to pick these up in my videos. If I walk past one, every one that I look up or I research just really is barely worth picking up. I know there's some rare ones out there, but this one had the UPC in the tag. It was $1.99. I decided to scan it. I think the only one listed was listed for like $30 or $40. That's new. And I saw one sell for like $20 new. So I thought, well, maybe it's a little bit rare, at least for the newer ones. So I'll give it a shot. Hopefully make $10 in the end. It'll take me like less than 5 minutes to list that. And there it is, everybody. That is my haul for today. Got some really cool items. All the board games, vintage dolls, got some things at great prices. Now comes the hard part of listing it all, but if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button before you leave. Check and make sure if you're subscribed. If you're not, take the time to hit that subscribe button for me. It really does help. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, flipping_junk. And this has been Wick. Until next time.